So having a purpose in life seems great, but there's one problem. I don't have a purpose. As a matter of fact, I don't even have a passion. So what do I do? You're not alone. Only 1 in 5 teens can identify their purpose. Here are some interesting facts if you feel under pressure to find a purpose. More than 60% of all college students change their major at least once. The average is 3 changes of major per student. A study by LinkedIn suggests that many adults will change their jobs at least 4 times by the age of 32. If you're in this situation, like the majority of us in the world, this video is for you. So how do I find my purpose? Well, there are 2 ways. Number 1, you can find your purpose, or number 2, my favorite, you can create it. Number 1, find your purpose. Some people at an early age find something they are highly passionate about, a skill, hobby, interest, or talent. This usually happens if when you were growing up, you were exposed to different environments, people, experiences, and interests. As a result of so many rich opportunities, you naturally gravitated to the one that captivated your heart and mind the most. Then you found out how to serve others with this interest. Maybe you loved an instrument and it brought you so much joy performing for others. Or you loved business and went from selling lemonades and chocolates to wanting to become an entrepreneur. Like many people, you still might not know what your purpose is, so always try new things. But never let their difficulty force you to quit. You have to give things a chance to see if they're for you. So don't believe the idea that if something is meant for you, it's easy. You can love something and find it challenging. That's normal, especially if you want to get better at it. One cool way to find a purpose is to use a purpose inventory. These are questions that help you identify your interests and how you can use these to serve others. You can download our purpose inventory in the video description. You can also use a purpose mind map to find your purpose. Click here to watch that video. Number 2, create your own purpose. Now, many of us aren't that lucky to know our purpose right away at an early age or even by our 30s. So this is the route I chose. I, like many others, created my own purpose. There are 3 ways to create your purpose. The first way is to follow what energizes you. It can be a character trait like giving advice, motivating people, making people laugh, or a skill like solving problems, teaching, building things, to specific interests like cutting hair, fixing cars, or something that deep down you've always wanted to do but are afraid of because of what others will think. Maybe you've always wanted to be a firefighter, a scientist, a mechanic, or a music producer, but you were dissuaded or told it would be too difficult, it wouldn't pay enough, or that you should do something more prestigious. As you follow what energizes you, you'll gain new skills and find new ways of helping others. You can then create a purpose by seeing which skills you enjoy the most, or have 2 or more purposes. There are no rules as long as you're enjoying the process, growing, contributing, and aren't overwhelmed. The second way to create your purpose is to pick a skill you currently have or want to learn, but make sure this skill or set of skills has high utility, meaning that it is in high demand and will benefit many people, and then commit to mastering that skill until you become world-class at it. As you gain mastery, you also develop passion and find purpose as you see many people benefiting from your service. This is important because many people think that you have to be passionate about something before you get good at it, and that's not true. Many times, passion is developed when you get really good at something through hard work, dedication, and learning from others. When we get really good at something and use it to help others, others will recognize our abilities, praise us, and thank us, and all this fuels our passion further. The third way is to find a problem you're passionate about solving. Maybe it's homelessness, the environment, education, or everyday problems that can be addressed with an invention, a service, or a skill of some sort. In solving that problem, you will develop the skills needed and see others benefiting from your service. As you develop your craft and become an expert, you become more effective at helping others. You receive praise, see the impact you've made in other people's lives, and your passion strengthens further. So what can I do to fuel my purpose? How can I desire my purpose so much that it pulls me towards my goals with greater force? Get inspired. Get a mentor. Read biographies of your favorite role models. Watch videos that inspire you. Be around people who are driven. Their passion and purpose will inspire you to create yours. Develop an interest, passion, or skill you have that can help many people. Practice with the goal of being the best you can be at it. Take classes, get a coach, watch YouTube videos, compete, get work experience, join a club, or do a summer internship. Serve others using your skill or passion. Use your skills at school, work, home, or in your community. Start a club at school or with friends. Do community service. The most important thing you can do is to live with purpose every day. Make the best of each moment. Don't waste time. Focus on the positive and serve others. If you're in a class or job you don't like, for example, find ways to make the best of it. If you're with family and friends, don't take them for granted. Find ways to enhance their lives, appreciate them, and to enjoy yourself in those moments. Remember that you always have a choice, even when times are tough. You can be bitter or better. You can be bored or curious. You can complain or solve problems. You can be entitled or grateful. So what's your purpose? Or what are your next steps to live more purposefully? Drop a comment below, and I'd love to hear your thoughts.